Hello there, I'm Aldrahill, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the German Reich veteran difficulty. Just like the little accent I put there. So, we need to be preparing. We now own pretty much all of Europe. Switzerland is still kind of there, which is annoying. Although we're justifying against them, we'll have that. Oh, actually, we're going to have that like really soon. We should probably begin defending that. This area is heavily defended against the Ruskies. There's going to be 101 divisions, all defending it, which will be great. It should be fantastic. We have more Panzer divisions being produced, which are lovely medium SP artillery with motorized infantry. Something we haven't really borne in mind is the fact that they will, of course, have tanks. So we may need to try and actually start putting some tanks in with the 101st. And also maybe actually making a different type of tank. So we also need to start changing what we're building here. So we are making an absolute shite ton of improved artillery. Like, oh my god, so much improved artillery and so many guns. We're making loads and loads of naval bombers, close air supports, and medium tanks are being produced a little bit. Construction-wise, things are being very slowly repaired. First, now what we need to do is we need to start moving some of our airs, our planes and stuff around, because we are being tactically bombed. So these are northern France, aren't they? Yeah. So they are actually in this area. So what we need to be doing is we need to be going and destroying in the English Channel a variety of things. So we should be... Yeah, we're going to set these guys' missions up because obviously what they'll do is they'll try to do this mission. And when there's nothing to do, they'll go to the next mission. So that's good. We're going to turn a couple of these fighters into that. Are there any other fighters we could make? Okay, so we actually have a disgusting amount of that. And a lot of close air support, which is interesting. Quite a few naval bombers as well. So we're going to move some of these guys over to the Northeastern Sea. We got a lot of fighters still being made as well. Though not nearly enough. We are actually out of fighters, like literally out, which is amazing. And as soon as our national focus is done on Operation Westerberg, we're going to get the Cassispil against against Norway, and we are going to prepare our invasion with our extra landing craft. We also need to start researching freaking Marines. I cannot believe we haven't done that yet. It's actually quite disgusting that we haven't. Like, come on, guys. Seriously. And something we also want to try and do is we want to maybe try... We don't have the superior firepower doctrine, and we've obviously way too far in to do that at this point. We're very much all about the tanks. The thing is, though, is I've decided something we should do. We should change our infantry division. Right now, our infantry division is all focused on just infantry. But what we can do is we can actually change them to artillery. And although it will horrendously lower their defense, it will incredibly increase their soft attack and their ability to destroy others, which would be amazing. Also getting a little bit of heart attack. However, normally that's best done when you combine it with the land doctrine of superior firepower, because you get a shite ton of soft attack. So I'm considering maybe just leaving it as it is and using infantry to defend. Not sure. I do wonder why we're building so many artillery. Worth considering. Okay, we also need to start making the possibility of an anti-tank division for the Russian front. And that will require a little bit of production to do so. For example, we do actually have a medium tank destroyer. To be honest, we should be making a couple of those as soon as we have the factories available. Construction-wise, lots of things are being endlessly repaired. They're going to take bloody ages to do, and we're building lots of dockyards as well. So, let us start planning. We want to invade the UK. We want to invade Norway. We're going to have to invade these guys. Are there land forts? There are. There is a land fort along the entire border of this area. Now, the next thing we need to be doing is we need to be preparing, or rather finishing up, this little war here. No, wrong one. Oh, yeah, of course. There's Switzerland. Oh, my God. I completely forgot about Switzerland. Which are the troops that I've garrisoned for the Swiss, the southern French debate? Yeah. There we go. We'll just put them on there. Perfect. Hooray! Whoops. There we are. Ah, that doesn't work. Yay! Come on. Could you guys... there we go. So they'll get on that, and then we'll put them on that at the front. And I imagine what we're probably going to need is we are probably going to need a couple tanks. Because to be honest, we are a bit shy of them, aren't we? The majority, our actual massive panzer divisions are actually down south dealing with them. We really need to start interspersing some tanks into the general Soviet divisions because they're going to be very necessary. The general coastal thing has now. We are actually woefully underprepared with regards to tanks. Like, seriously underprepared. We really need to keep up the medium tank production, guys. Like, what is this? Let's actually still get this thing going. Come on. We don't need that much infantry equipment. Jesus. Okay, so now we need lots of tungsten. It's okay. Sweden will be happy to give us all the tungsten in the world. Thanks, Sweden. So now we actually have 5 extra military... What? Why? We basically just need a shit ton of actual medium tanks. Because we need to be making an absolute ton of these things. Okay, so. I always lose the tanks. There we go. So they're standing, they're pretty, they're good, they're there. Let's start annihilating. Hooray! They basically can't do anything because none of them can pierce my armor. Let's just start driving a wedge and killing them all. Like, for God's sake. There we go, and that one should start to kill as well. Okay, so there are actually a couple panzers hidden here and there. Yay, clearing territory. Ooh, hope they don't get encircled. Yep, they're trying to encircle them. Back away. See, that's what I'm talking about. Gotta make sure they don't get encircled. For God's sake. Okay, cool. They weren't encircled. Everything's fine. Still have 3 military factories. That's interesting. It appears that there's some have been assigned that are actually just broken, which is fine. Can we just kill these guys for God's sake and just get rid of them? There we go. Lots and lots of panzers. Also, do we only really need 2? Like, because only 4 can fit in one fight at a time because they have no tanks. Why don't we just... you know what we should be doing? We should be doing this a little bit differently. Oh, we still have 3 dockyards as well. Building quite a lot of destroyers. Are we actually building... Do we have any actual naval tech? We do. We do actually have some good battleships. To be honest, first I want to research the Bismarck class, and then we'll just put all our dockyards on that. But in the meantime, we're building quite a few destroyers. Well, one a month. Come on. Seriously? A single destroyer a month? Is that it? Fine. We'll also build some subs. Ah, come on, man. Ah. That's so much oil needed. There you go. That'll easily cripple them. We do need to be a little bit careful because currently our tanks are actually a bit, you know, reduced. Ah, here's what we should do. We have 1,500 tanks. Let's just make a light tank division, for God's sake. Why not? Yeah, we could do that. Or we could actually supplement some of our infantry divisions with tanks. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. It would gain that. It would gain a huge amount of breakthrough. A little bit of defense, a good deal of soft attack, and just shit tons of breakthrough. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start adding tanks to it, for God's sake. Why the hell not? I think that's a really good idea. So let's remove them. Oh, no, shit, can't do that. Let's put a new armored battalion and a light tank. It is going to mean we're going to need to put a light tank. Oh, no, because they require... Okay, that means every single division will require 60 light tanks, right? And I have 252... Oh, God. 252 infantry divisions. Oh, God. Think before you do things. Ultra Hill. Okay. Ooh. 252. Whoops. 200. I'm using my calculator. Hang on. 252 times by 60 is 15,120. Maybe we won't do that. Maybe we won't. What we will do, though, is we will duplicate this as the light division. The light armor. No, the light panzer. Okay, we got a panzer division, and then we'll have a light panzer, and we will change them to be light tanks. To be honest, it'd be good if we could have like an actual light tank. Oh, we can actually also have a heavy tank. That'd be interesting, but we won't do that. Yay, combat with 20. Also, we'll add a maintenance company. So as to increase reliability so we don't have to keep freaking repairing them. Yay. Cost 40 experience, light panzers. Let's start making them. Cool, so that's the limit. And we'll build them in... But let's dust. So it does mean we're going to need to add... I guess the problem is we don't have shit tons of tungsten, so we'll add light tanks for now. There we go. We still need more military factories as well. Let's get military factories being made. And we can start adding some light tank divisions to our front lines so as to make them just a little bit more durable. It'll also get rid of some of the light tanks we have. So we're going to split these guys in half as well. And we're going to make them their own general. Look at that, Panzer Leader right there. Cool. So these guys will go here. And these guys will go here. And start absolutely destroying them. Oh god, I did not realize that they were attacking over mountains and into a river. Yay! Absolute destruction. Fantastic. Move into the river. Sorry, move away from the river even. And then we can just start cutting these guys off a little bit. Oh, awesome. Come on, just get to Bucharest. These guys just will not give up, will they? Let's just let these guys heal a little bit. And then we can cut them down. Hooray! Okay, they are still attacking into mountains, but they're out of supply. Oh, excellent. So it doesn't even matter. Woo! Look at that. Ah, and then they're suddenly not out of supply anymore. Alright, calm down. There's no need for that. Just have a little rest. go, that's going nicely. Now engage! Okay, we are actually starting to cut into them nicely. Thank Christ. Ooh, justification for protecting Sweden's done. Oh, God. Oh, wow, how the hell are we going to do this? Look at that! Shit. It's a bit intense. I think, perhaps, that we should, start putting some planes here. Don't you? Let's start putting some close air support. Where are our fighters? We don't really need any Western Germany. That's okay. You can just move to the Alpine region. Yay! What? Naval invasion? Where? Apparently there are a series of naval invasions happening that I do not see. Okay, I guess it's because they're preparing, aren't they? Okay, so take a look at this. Good stuff. Interception, interception. Close air support. Love it. Okay. Just gotta watch ourselves a little bit. I think we can do this, though. Don't you? I think we got this. Oh, we just got ground support, which is really good. Let's start researching no, we need marines. Right, let's declare. Potential. We don't actually want to call allies, because then other people are going to nick my land. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Southern France, enemy has air superiority. Okay. That doesn't really matter, does it? There's no tanks in this area, are there? It's a shame. Okay, those guys are doing well. Cool. Is that mountains? It's forest. Hooray! Engage. Just cripple them. Just keep pushing people back. That's what you need. Alright, getting closer and closer to Bucharest. Finally. Oh wow, they encircled? I think they're encircled. Which are my divisions? There's so many divisions I can't quite tell. Alright, engage. Yay! Death and destruction! Oh, we also have redonkulous air superiority. Oh, that's nice. Okay, cool. Why is it that Hungary is getting this territory? I don't want Hungary to have this territory. I want me to have this territory. What the crap? That's annoying. God, just give up already. It's getting tedious. The Hungarians are not attacking quickly enough. Wait, what? Who do we have a justification on now? Ah. Me. I haven't even got a justification on them. Good, that'd be great if I could take that. Unfortunately, I don't have any Marines. So... if I had some Marines, that'd be super duper. Go on, get out of here. Cool. Engineering company done. And we're actually going to save this tech because this is actually going to be done in about 14 days, so we can start researching naval invasions. Can we just take Bucharest already? Finally! Ugh, at last. Romania's capitulated. Jesus Christ. Oh, good. And they get a random smattering of my territory. Wonderful. Ugh. Oh, it's okay. So these guys should really definitely... kind of need to defend the whole border. Wow, that's going to be difficult to do. I think we're actually going to need to have a smaller force. No. Never mind. Ignore what I said. Ignore what I said. Alright. We're just going to take this away. The real force will be here. Yes. Okay, there we go. And we'll have to have a second army defending this area, and this will be like a main incursion, and this will push forward into Kiev and just try and take as much of this territory as possible, and then try and start a route further up. This is where our tank divisions will push in. So we're going to continue to prepare and, you know, just generally get ready for this lovely, lovely war. Oh my goodness. We now need to take tungsten from Sweden and Soviet Union as well. Goodness me. Alright, we are producing a very large amount of things, which is great. And as soon as that, we'll start interspersing light tanks into our general divisions, into our 101st. The main army will use our medium tanks as two massive forces to push in when we start going to Russia. And we also need to start preparing marine divisions as soon as they are finished researching to invade Norway and Sweden and the UK. So we'll continue that in the next episode. So I was Aldra Hill, and I will continue to be, and this has been German Reich Hearts of Iron 4. Just crash that, reverse it. Then on difficulty. Bye-bye.